Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and my name is Daryl from Bat State U. So for today's video, we're going to tackle about or answer the packet tracer activity from chapter 10 in the NetAcad, so which entitled DHCP and DNS servers. So the objectives in this activity is to configure static IPv4 addressing and configure and verify DNS records. So background: in this activity, you will configure and verify static IP addressing and DHCP addressing. You will then configure a DNS server to map IP addresses to the website names. Note: a packet tracer only simulates the process for configuring these devices. DHCP and DNS software packages each have their own unique installation and configuration instruction. So part 1: configure static IP for addressing. So step 1, configure the inkjet printer with a static IP for addressing. So the home office computer needs to know the printer's IPv4 address to send information to it. The printer therefore must use a static and changing IPv4 address. So first is click inkjet and click the config tab which display the global setting. So inkjet config tab, and then statically assign the gateway address as 192. So we'll statically assign the gateway, which will be 192.168.0.1, and the DNS server address is a 64.100.8.8. Then click the fast Ethernet and statically assign the IP address as 192.168.0.2, and the subnet mask should be 255.255.455. So we're done here. So close the inject window. So next is configure WRS to provide the CPH service. So click the WRS and click the GUI tab and maximize the window. So here's our WRS, then GUI tab. So here change the IP address to 192.168.0, 192.168.0.1, and the subnet mask should be 255.255.255.0. So next thing we need to do is to enable the DHCP server. So we're going to enable here, and then set the static DNS1 address to 64.100.8.8.8. So here's it. So 64, then it should be 100, then 8, and then 8. Then scroll to the bottom and click save. Then save settings, and then close the WRS window. So let's proceed to step 3. Request DCP addressing for the home laptop. This activity focuses on the home office, the client that you will configure with the DCPHR home laptop and tablet. So A, click the home laptop and click the desktop tab, IP configuration. So is our home laptop, then desktop tab, then IP configuration. Then we will going to click the DCPH and wait until the DCP request is successful. So here is the message, and then home laptop should now have the full IP configuration. If not, return to step 2 and verify the configuration on WS. Close the IP configuration window and then close the home laptop window. And then request DCPH addressing for the tablet, click table tablet and click the desktop tab IP configuration. So we're going to click the tablet, then desktop tab, and then IP configuration. Then we're going to click the DCPH. Then the tablet now should not have the full IP configuration. So we're done here. Next step is to test access to websites. So close the IP configuration window, then click the web browser. So we're going back to the tablet and then web browser. And what we are going to do here is to type the address at 10.10.10.2 for central server, or so it's pop up the central server, and for the branch server it should be 64.100.200.1, and then we're given here the branch server. Both websites should appear, and reopen the browser, and then we're going to X and reopen the browser and test the names for those same website by entering central server dot pt dot pka. Oh, so it's indicated here that host name unresolved. So let's try the branch server. So branch server dot pt dot pka. So also we are given here the host name unresolved. So click on fast forward time on the yellow bar below the topology to speed the process. So we're already done that and we received the host name unresolved. Then part 2 of the configuration records on the DNS server is configure famous DNS PK with records for the central server and branch server. So typically DNS records and registered with companies, but for the purpose of this activity you control the famous .dns.pk server on the internet. So by doing that is click internet cloud, a new network is so these are new internet cloud. So we're going to click here and we are now in the new network display. So click the famous DNS PKA and click the service tab DNS, then DNS, where is it, service tab, then DNS, and add the following records. So here we're going to add, so first name is central server.pt.pka, and then the address should be 10.10.10.2. Then we're going to click add. So the next record is we will add the branch server at pt pke, and which course branch server, and with its corresponding IP address 64.100.200.1, and we're going to add. Then close the famous .dns.pke window. You want to close that and click back to exit the uh, Ethernet cloud. So where's the back button here? Then after that is to verify the ability of client computers to use DNS. So now that you have configured the DNS records, home laptop and tablet should be able to access the website by using the names instead of the IP addresses. First, check the DNS client if the DNS client is working properly, and then verify access to the website. So click the home tab or the tablet. So I prefer the home laptop rather. Then if the browser is open, close it and select the command prompt. So we're going to select the command prompt and verify the IPv4 addressing by entering the command IP config slash ipconfig slash all. Wait, ipconfig slash. So let's change to the tablet and then command prompt. So verify the IP addressing by entering the command ipconfig slash all. You should see the IP address for uh, the DNS server. So ipconfig slash all IP. So here is the IP addresses for the DNS server. So the next thing is ping uh, the DNS server by to verify the connectivity. So we're going to ping 64.100.8.8. So we are already getting replies. So that means that we have the connectivity. So next is test the functionality of the DNS server by entering the commands nslookup central PTK, nslookup branch PTK. You should get the name resolution showing the IP address for each. So next is we need to type the nslookup then central server pt.pka. So that's it. So we get the server and then the address and then the name and the IP address. So next is the nslookup branch server dot pt.pka. So okay, so we get the server and the address and the name of the web page and the IP address of it. Then close the command prompt window and click the web browser. Verify that the home laptop and the tablet can access to the web pages for central server and branch server. So we're going to click here and web pages. So let's try to central server. Oh no, I'm wrong. So let's repeat. It should be central server dot pt dot pka. So in the central server is working. So let's check the branch. So branch server dot pt dot pka. okay. So both of the web browser doing doing good. So I think that's it for today's video. And if you like this video and if you learned something, please leave a like and share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.